Hi, I'm Michael Jacobs with Erica Larkin. Welcome to Essential Golf. Erica is going to talk about the difference between irons and hybrids and how they can help or hurt your game.
All right, thank you. I've got 3 irons in my hand here, and just wanted to show an example of some different styles that you might see out there and which ones can help you out. If you're a mid to high handicapper, you want to choose irons that have a little more we call forgiveness. This is a traditional blade iron. It's a 4-iron, a Mizuno. Then I have 2 Titleist clubs, and they have different styles as well. These are more modern, recent clubs, but also notice that they have more technology in them. So we have different components that make up the clubs, and we have different styles. This is what would be considered more of a muscle back, and this is a cavity back. So when you get into something that has more of a cavity, they're able, the manufacturers, to move weight around and provide a little bit of a thicker sole to the club to help you increase the ability to launch the ball off the face. These clubs are also built to dig a little less, which is a good thing, so at the bottom of the swing you can get a nice clean hit. So I think if you're a better player, having a club that's a little bit more of a blade style club like that original Mizuno I was holding might provide you good feedback and more control if you're a skilled player. But if not, and your ability to hit the middle of the club face is a little less, having a balanced and more forgiving club head that's, again, weighted properly for you is going to help optimize the results even on off-center hits. So I would highly recommend looking for choosing irons that are forgiving. The other part is set composition. So pay attention to what clubs you have in your bag and try to make the transition from your irons into hybrids at the right point. What I mean by this is go ahead and play with some different irons such as a 5-iron, a 4-iron, and a 3-iron, but then I'd also challenge you to hit hybrids of a 5, 4, and 3 category, which might be in the range of 24, 21 degrees. See which ones you hit better and which ones allow you to have more consistent gaps in between your clubs. You'll probably notice when you go to hit a 4-iron or a 3-iron, as do a lot of golfers, that the gaps between clubs and the ability to be consistent in generating, say, 10, 15, 20-yard increments starts to dwindle when you get up that high in irons. And it might not be worth it to even carry those long irons in your bag. So make life easier on yourself and experiment with some hybrids. And what's great about hybrids is for the length of the club that they are, which is in essence about the length of a long iron, they're much lighter, they're easier to swing a little faster, and they're really built to help launch the ball higher because of their design. So they have a nice wide sole. This one even has a little bit of a slot on the bottom of the club that allows for the face to be nice and forgiving and really create a nice launching effect for the ball coming off of it. They're also adjustable, unlike irons, and so the hosel of the club in a lot of these modern hybrids can be adjusted to help even add more loft or help you offset a little draw face or fade face depending on what your tendencies are with your swing. So there's a lot of adjustability, a lot of forgiveness, and a lot of ability to hit this club off tight lies and certainly out of the light rough easier than what might be able to do with a traditional 3 or 4 iron. So pay attention to what your set composition is, what style club head you're swinging, and make sure you're picking clubs that are going to make the golf game a lot easier for you.
So what's your set makeup, Erica? What kind of irons do you have in hybrids?
I have a pretty typical set makeup for, I would say, a lot of the average golfers that I teach. Similar to them, I basically carry a couple of wedges. I carry a pitching wedge through then 5-iron, and then I also have a 5 hybrid and a 3 hybrid that I'm able to tune to certain lofts that help me fill in those gaps in my bag. I carry a 5/3 wood and a driver and a putter. So that's
I carry a 3 hybrid and then a 4-iron through a wedge, but I've eliminated the 3-iron and gone to the hybrid, and I really
just a lot easier to hit.
Yeah, it's a lot more forgiving. So hopefully that discussion of irons and hybrids will help you make a better choice when you're selecting your clubs when you're playing.